From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2
plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
On the quick, right?
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early. And now,
touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
In motion, the tight end. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Wow, and that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Finch. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Finch, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Finch, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Finch. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Now Brown. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got Burton here. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And Stroud now to throw. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Finch. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
70 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's complete to Whitaker. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Final play of the half. Stroud into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Texans 13. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Finch. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Offline, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a handoff up the middle. Finch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Stroud sets up the play action. He finds his man complete. That's Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. Finch. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
On the quick, right?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Gun. Dot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one into the hands of Burton. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
On 2, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go. Why Tony?
Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Back to throw. Stroud. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Finch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch to the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd down. Now Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Great timing. Here we go. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.